Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Yeah, maybe a squirrel ate my line. Yeah, I have noticed like this AT&T fiber, it's way faster, but I do get more drops. So that's a negative with it. So I've got I tagged this section as jump up. So I'm trying like the tag feature. So I should be able to change this one to fall. See you next fall. Maybe we can make it look like he's looking down a little bit. Maybe. That kind of works. It doesn't really work, does it? No, it looks like he got his head stretched out. Oh, apparently you can do pixel perfect rotation in this program. Let's see if that actually works. Oh, it's like a mutant. I don't think I'd call that pixel perfect. Did Chuck Norris die or did we all die? Sounds like a plot from a Rick and Morty episode. Oh, Rick, Chuck Norris, he can't. Oh, I'm like, Morty, oh, Chuck Norris can't die. We died. Yeah, that's right. And then they had to make it about writing, of course. Like, it looks like his head didn't move. Well, I guess his head didn't move there. Is everything a camera? Hey, Dread on Ruby. Makes it look like I got hit by a truck. Yeah. Yeah, we were streaming for a couple hours, but then my internet cut out. But now I'm back. Yeah, the fiber is like way faster, but I have noticed it does have more intermittent issues than Charter. But I would say on a whole, it's still worth it. Preparation H feels good on a whole. I'm calling it the Alan Parsons Project. So yeah, we can't make him look weak because he's a cybernetic attack kitten. Oh god damn it, did that move those pixels? Keeps moving that thing. That. Okay, so we have this one. So that's fall one, fall two. I keep moving the wrong way. Ah! Okay. Gotta calm down. Gotta calm down. It just seems like I'm always stuck on the wrong layer. It's like I'm always stuck in second gear. We gotta make this show. We gotta make a big hit show. It's gonna be about these people who are friends. And the name of the show? Friends. I don't know. Sounds like a pretty risky show. How do we ensure that this Friends show is a hit? See that chick right there? Yeah. She's never gonna wear a bra. We'll be rich. No, that's like too big of ears. Gotta make it look like his ears are kind of going forward. God, I don't know if I can do that. Now it looks like no, it looks like he had a big mutant thing on his head. Yeah. It looks like his ears are too big now. I think I'm overthinking it. How would they call Friends if it got remade today? Well, they certainly wouldn't be able to afford New York apartments while half of them were unemployed. Well, they'd have the same size apartment, but there would be 18 people living in it. Yeah, I was never into that show, but I did like How I Met Your Mother. It seemed a little bit more realistic. I know it sounds kind of silly to say about a TV show, but or are you referring to like those clips of Friends where they like remove the laugh track and it makes that one guy sound like a psychopath? His ear looks like weird there. Well, actually, it seems like his whole this part of his body should be lower. Well, except for the head. It's like this part. Now I got to make up for it by making his belly bigger here. Better get used to these bars, kid. So, Superman cat. Yeah. Oh, Joey loves his playpen, so we never take him out. Better get used to these bars, kid. It's kind of an awful thing to say. Hey, did you ever notice that the bar that the exterior of the bar they go into in How I Met Your Mother is where the dad buys the Mogwai and Gremlins? It's like this. They use the same street for everything. Then How I Met Your Mogwai. Oh, that could be a new hit show on Warner Paramount Max Discovery Channel. Yeah, let's greenlight 500 episodes. It'll be like our version of the Terror Sheldon verse. Now, if he twitches on his way down, does that actually? You know what? His legs shouldn't move because that looks like he's like a wimp. Because he has to be tough. So like the air can affect him. Even though how would air affect a robot body? Well, don't worry about that. You know what? That's probably enough. Maybe. I don't know. See you next fall. The tail has its own physics. We used 15 cores of a processor to simulate the tail in this. Oh, that one's way off. Might as well just start over. Nuke it from orbit. Wonder where Bud is. Bud, come here, Bud. Poor Bud. He is being ignored. Ugh. Bud doesn't look so good. He looks pretty emaciated. Oh, I see. It's only animating that tag. Oh, that's not good. I'm starting to learn the keystrokes. All right, got any missing? I think we got everything. Crap. Keeping the wrong ones. No, that makes them look too thin. Oh, Bud. But you came in here, now you're going to just leave? Come here. Are you a cute cat? Oh, I got you. Come here. He's being standoffish. Why, Bud? I'm going to make you into a star cat. What is it? Oh, thank you, Rec Laner, for the super chat. Canadian pesos. Yeah, you guys. Look on the bright side. At least you don't shore up your currency using like war and bullshit like we do in America and deals with the Saudis. So it's a little bit more honest. What is it, Bud? Yeah, how about da? Bud, I think you should cash me outside. I think this will work. Yeah, I've heard things are pretty expensive up there. Like the housing makes America look cheap. Although, I mean, just because ours isn't as bad as Canada, that doesn't mean it isn't bad. Like, I have people like my family, like who live in the rural parts of Wisconsin, they'll be like, "Oh my God, how do you live in Madison? It's so expensive." Then I've like there'll be people in California, they'll be like, "Oh my God, Madison's so cheap." All right, so we exported that. So yeah, so let's try this. It might not be the best way to do it, but and we should call it Fall Robot. Yeah. And this one should be called Jump Robot. Robot. So let's export the import. Excuse me. Why does it keep resetting the size? Why do you hate me, program? All right, so we're just going to grab these guys. What do we have? Jump robot? Wait, 12 frames a second? All right, so Fall Robot. Yeah, I was thinking about this as like frames. Yeah. So we want. Okay. Oh, God, this is weird. Yeah. So make this one lower, and then make this one No, wait. No, make this one higher. Yeah. Make that like 3x, 5x force. Okay, so that's fall robot. And so basically, if he's falling, we just play fall. And then this has to be changed to jump robot. So these aren't dynamically linked. Well, it finds it pretty good, but yeah, that it's still technically a string. Jump robot, fall robot. Oh yeah, wait a minute. What happens to? Yeah, actually, probably the better way to do it would be to put this one on. Well, not necessarily. Oh, it seems wasteful to do this, especially in RAM world. Nothing's free in RAM world. I have used more RAM than most people have dreamed, and I've never seen it. Yeah, you guys have a lot of taxes, and your currency is pretty bad. Hey, ours would be bad too, but you know, the Saudis and yeah. Did that work except for it took way too long to kick in? I think that's got some good transitions though. Yeah. Actually, I'm just gonna drop it down to 3. Actually, I'm gonna make it lower. Yeah, that might be enough to do it. So really, you shouldn't see the falling one. Yeah, see how it's just got like right. Yeah, right. If we wanted to be really fancy, we could like have a landing animation where like his legs compress under his weight. Why didn't that do what we wanted? It seemed worse that time. Like we didn't even get to the other part. Yeah, see his head comes down a little bit there. Yeah, the tail goes up. No worthless currency. Well, it seems like this acts like when you did the jump, even though it's calling it every frame, it seems like it actually didn't restart it every frame. So I guess my question is like, why isn't this one? All right, let's just set that to single. Everything's at single frame duration, and but you know the better solution is probably just attack this one onto the other one. Also, this falling variable doesn't do anything now. Let's try it with just the same length on each frame. Yeah, so see if he's doing like a normal jump. I think that looks pretty good. It's like really only when there's like a big long jump should you see that other thing, like this. Well, okay, he changed transition there, but I would say like anytime he falls further than a normal jump, that's when it should happen. Because that'll help sell the sense of speed, or Smelia's sense of snow. let's get that guy. And it's on a loop. So that's Fall Robot. Okay, we got the right name, so it's not like a naming issue. But yeah, it's like he doesn't want to get to that next frame. Or he did, but it was very slow. Yeah, see, he goes into it too soon. So we definitely need to have like that glide animation. Yeah, why is it so? It's Fall Robot. Yeah, I don't know why it's being so finicky. Oh, god damn it. It's because I keep doing the frames backwards. Sorry, I just keep... That's too fast. I need your largest bell. No, that's too large. Man, I just can't think of these frames. I keep thinking of it backwards. I think it's like 10 frames, not 10 frames a second. Okay, jump robot. Sex robot, sex robot. Sex robot, sex robot. So actually here, let's just do this over. Let's grab Bud Jump Robot. Watch as Ben does the same thing over and over and over and over again. What was that before? Was that? I think it was 12 frames a second. Yeah, and then when we get to this guy, we'll do like 10x so it holds there. I think this should work. All right, so I think I should reintroduce that fall acceleration thing for obvious reasons. Falling plus equals 1. Because I think it would continue to play Jump Robot. If falling is greater than 10. Oh, I don't like. I almost said Pascal. I don't like Python. Well, it starts with a P. I might have to do it a little bit more clever than that. Eh. I think it needs to be a little higher than 20. Yeah, so he should look inert, but once he falls enough, yeah, so yeah, it should be a little higher than 20. It does look like it does keep that animation. So I think they did. Well, I don't want to say dumb it down because that sounds like a slight, but think the way to do it is so apparently like whatever it was doing last, it continues to do. So we could Bud jump robot. So we do all this. So let's do this. So we got that 12 frames a second. And then the last one will spread out to 10. But then that'll get overridden if our velocity thing falls enough. And then fall. So the last one was a tail to the left, so we should switch this around. All right, yeah, that way once it starts, you'll see an immediate change. This is 10 frames a second. It's like a robot suit would not be deafness like that, but who cares? It's a video game. It's all fake anyway. So if this guy's 10, let's make this one like 3x. Yeah, that way he holds here a little bit. Well, maybe 2x. Yeah, let's try that. Oh, and then got to change the. I'm gonna change the fall to make it a little higher. Make it like 15. Andrew, I'm sure I can. I just don't know how to do it because I am a complete noob at this. I think we definitely want an animation for, like, if once you switch back to the ground, if the fall animation is high enough, we should have a squish squash or a stretch and squish or whatever they call it. Whatever Walt Disney would have called it. It seems like the ear flicker starts a little too soon. So well, here, let's make this way too high to make sure that it's actually affecting it. Squatch and yeah, that you're right. Squatch and stretch. I gotta rewatch the old mill like 10,000 times. Yeah, so we shouldn't. The tail moves up a little too much there, but we could probably adjust that. I assume he has downward velocity. I will probably have to handle him walking off the edge of something too. Yeah, see how that's kind of messed up. Well, we could probably just say if he's not on the floor and you didn't push jump, then handle him falling, which would just go right to the. Well, it sort of works. I think we're close. A speed scale you can tweak on the fly. Okay. I think if I take the, well, let's see if I can insert a frame, can I? I would assume I could. Stop. Okay, can I move this frame? There we go. Now can I move this tag? Can I move this tag? Yeah. Happy little clouds. That makes you my new best friend. Wait a second, that's not what I wanted. Shoot. Okay, so that's that. So I would, okay, so first of all, I think this would go here. Remember, these tags aren't connected to what's in the other program. Okay, so this is So I think we want like an intermediate frame. Let's get rid of that frame. Let's probably take, well, okay, so let's copy that. So that's, oh, I'll put the copy there. I guess that's technically where I wanted it. Yeah. Oh, here, we can do onion skin. There we go. All right, so we go there. Of course, it's not really onion skinning what I want. Yeah, why aren't you showing me that? What the hell? Yeah, screw it. I'll do it manually. Basically, we need intermediate tail animation. Well, for some reason, the onion skinning doesn't like me. Why isn't onion skinning forward? Why won't we see that one? It's because of the tags? That seems kind of sexist. I no longer like you, onion skinning. You will believe a cat can jump. The pulse pounding action never stops. Yeah, I think that could work. All right, how many pixels did we miss? There's always a bigger fish. Use a guy's bombad. Everyone loves Misa now. That's right, Jar Jar. It's because of the Walt Disney Company. The Walt Disney Company? Yes, Jar Jar. They ruined everything. Even though I stand for them in a video. All right, I think this might work. Hours later. What up from northern Wisconsin? Hey, what part of northern Wisconsin? Let's erase everything again. Anything worth doing is worth doing 50 times. What the hell? Did that export wrong? What the hell's going on? I must have screwed something up. He must have abandoned his past. Power of the press triumphs. What in the blue blazes is going on here? Well, wait. Auto slice? Well, that didn't work. Okay, what's going on here? What in the Sam hell? It's 8 frames. What's wrong? Maybe I just redid it one too many times and destroyed it. Something's messed up. Oh, yeah, that's all 8 frames. Of course I want to override it. What else would I want to do? Must be some sort of rendering issue. That's weird. Woo, woo. I think we want 12. All right. stop that. So let's get rid of this guy and then dupe this guy 10 to hold him. Should work. Fall robot. Okay, so this data is offset. So let's just re-enter it. Oh yes, we can explore this fresh hell again. Yeah, that screen's messed up. You changed, man. It's weird. Yeah, I think the faster that works, the better it'll look. Okay, so we got this guy. Okay, we got fall robot, jump robot, blah, 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 blah. It's obviously ready to go. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah, buttery smooth. Colt 45. It's better animated than the real Bud. Where is Bud? Poor Bud. Yeah, that looks good. Not so sure about the wind animation. I mean, he's got a robot exoskeleton. I don't think the wind would affect it. All right, what do you guys think about the wind effect? I mean, I guess it does kind of accentuate the fact that he's falling farther. Yeah, I think it's looking pretty good too. I think like if he probably wouldn't do the squish and squash, stretch and whatever it's called. He probably wouldn't do that. Like if he's running, he'll just keep running when he gets down. But like I think if you like just fall off an edge, yeah, like that would do it. Yeah, the tail looks good. I like that. The tail is where the expression of the cat is. All cats are made of tails. I sound like I'm Bjork. Oh, cats are tails. Oh, nah. Cyber Kitten. By the power of greenies, I am Cyber Kitten. Actually, that thing on his neck, see how like the second to last frame when he's jumping, like right there, you can see that like. Yeah, it looks like he's like a tumor's growing out of his neck or something, like right there. Probably should fix that. Other than that, it looks pretty good. Absolute 100% Bjork. Pure Bjork. Brewed in the fjords of Norway. Pure Bjork. 3.2 kilos. How'd you come by so much of it? A trading post 10 miles from here. Yeah? Heard they all got killed by slavers. Maybe that's why they Didn't say. Yeah, I think that should fix the neck issue. Oh, Bud is sleeping in his bed. Poor innocent Bud. He had a long day of mewing and being annoying. Typical Bud stuff. I should automatically update this without effing around in it. It looks like there's like a hump in his back that like disappears. See, like right there, like on the. Yeah, it's like his head. His head shouldn't change in that last frame there. Like the last frame before he goes into the fall animation. I mean, we could probably do it for the fall animation because you probably would want it to look a little different. But you see, like right there, see that? Boom, right there, like his head. It looks like the back of his neck gets cut off. I mean, obviously, if we do this, it has to be perfect. Yeah, maybe like these two frames of his head here. Yeah, maybe we should keep his head the same. Probably work out like that. Copy that. Go here. Erase. Paste. Oh wait. Oh, actually, no. His head should go up. Yeah. Man, pixel work is hard. 4, 1. That move there. 1, 2, 1, 2. Probably we need that there. No, it looks like his neck's got something missing. So he had a biopsy. The fall I don't care about because I don't care if that one looks different. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, probably perfect is the enemy of good. Stop tinkering, damn it. Oh, it's like his arm grew long. It's like he's a mutant cat. Stop changing shit. Captain, why do you climb the mountain? Because it's there. I'm here to bring 2 humpback whales back to the 21st century. If I have to, I'll go to the open sea for them. I'd much rather have yours. Where did that come from? Super Cat. Da 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 da. Super Cat. Now we just got to refine it 50 more times, and I think it'll be good to go. Yeah, William Shatner's 95. Jeez, how is he still alive? It's gonna be sad when he dies, because he's been alive for so long. Him and Clint Eastwood are the same age, although Clint Eastwood looks like a freaking skeleton now. I wonder if they ever hang out. It's like, we're both very, very old. Yeah, well, living's a hell of a way to make a living. Yes, I'll drink to that. I always drink. That's my secret. You know, Clint, if you ever tried eating food, you might look healthier, like me. Fat, it's nature's Botox. Yeah, so now we got a little bit more latent animation with his hind leg there too. See how it kind of comes back there at the end? His neck's still getting scrunched on that last frame though. See that? Right there. Right there. Yeah, I gotta fix that. Because I thought we did fix that. Did it not take? Oh, that's the first frame of the fall animation. Actually, we should probably. Well, hold on. I want to fix something first. So this This leg should be a little longer. Leg a little longer, longer with big leg. That big leg freshness gets right to you. Your fresh legs go on. Oh shit, I did the wrong one. Well, you were doing a stupid musical number. Actually, yeah, we should make it so that this one, yeah. So let's get rid of that one and then do this one, the 10x. So that would be the last frame of the upward animation. And then the next frame would be fall, and we'll move his tail. We'll put the left tail to the left. Yeah, that way yeah, so you got the jump. So his tail is up like that. Yeah, I think that should look better. Yeah, there we go. Maybe make his his rear leg looks like a cat penis kind of. Maybe we should make that a little bit. See how that dot just kind of appears? Maybe make that a little bit bigger, and then then we have a more of a change when he goes into the high speed long fall. Yeah, I think we're close. Going to bed must feel like a gamble. Yeah, I'm sure it does. Yeah, I have William the album William Shatner did with Ben Folds. Uh, it's actually a pretty good album. But it's from 2004, and even back then, William Shatner was being very pessimistic about he's like, I don't know how much time I have left. Let's make it your lifetime. Not much time left for me, and of course that was 22 years ago. Because everybody hates a tourist. Yeah, one of you guys. Oh, hey Felix, how's it going? Felix is in the house. The Felix. Yeah, okay. So now if we have the squish squash land, I think three frames would probably be good. I mean, it'd be very quick because you don't want to waste people's time with it. All right, I'm gonna get a beer. Well, actually, it's past Miller time, but yeah. So yeah, let's try to add the squish squash, and that'll probably be good for one night. But I bet we could do that in about an hour. Oh, great! I'm gonna be on wiki feet. Yeah, Felix, what you been up to? It's been a. Well, you visited a month or two ago, didn't you? That wasn't that long ago, was it? So I was just taking a leak. I was thinking, yeah. So for this guy, so probably like we'll have this like this frame, and then we'll do like one. We'll do one compression, full compression, and then probably like two tweens, and then we'd be back to sitting. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So probably 4 more frames. I'm starting to get the hang of this program, although copying the frames still feels like a bunch of BS. So this is obviously when he's upright. So let's grab this whole thing. Grab you, go back over here. New frame. Apparently the new frame wants to be the same frame. See, I don't know. I think there's probably an option to change it, but I would prefer. God damn it! I would prefer it where the frame would be a blank frame. You know, wish in one hand, shit in the other. Okay, so the fall is going to be limited to that. Okay, so there would be 3 frames before this. Why can't I just insert a blank frame? Oh, new empty frame. Maybe if I RTFM'd. All right, take this guy and I think we can move. Can we move him over here? We can't. Well, close enough. What? Okay, so hit there. Okay, so squish, partial squish, full squish. Right. So obviously he's not going to get all the way back up here, so we can compress this one. I don't know if I don't think I'm that good at it, but I'm glad you are enjoying it. So let's squish his paws a little bit, and then we'll move the whole thing down. Actually, well, yeah, okay, yeah. So let's make it so like his paws are touching the ground. So let's get. Shit, am I in the right copy? Oh, there we go. Okay, what the fuck? Okay, there. You jinxed it by saying I was really good at this. There we go. Right, so we're gonna come out of the fall, like Legends of the Fall, and then I think we definitely want the head to be down here because we want to take some violence, like Violent Storm, your favorite arcade game. You guys familiar with Violent Storm? It's the one with like the really funky soundtrack. Okay, so his rear leg would be coming forward now. I mean, they have like a probably need to give him like some exaggerated Garfield legs here. I guess the cats have big hind legs, regardless. I mean, Garfield had freaking enormous hind legs, but I guess all cats have big hind legs. It's probably too much. Let's have his other Garfield leg. It's like, oh yeah, what happened to my other leg? It still exists. A dual barrel roll. Yep. You're just like your father. Here at the Walt Disney Studio Animations, our artists create the newest animations to delight your entire family. All of these classics will someday be redone in soulless CGI. None of the animals will have eyelids, and then people will wonder why they look dead inside. It's because they don't have any fucking eyelids. So we don't need this one because we'll just revert to that pose. But we'll use it as a reference. So okay, so let's see. He's falling. Okay, so that's the first one. So now we need a more compressed one as his weight hits the ground. So let's take that, go here, press it. So it's the same thing. The onion skin, well, yeah, because there's only. Okay, so let's say that his legs here are on the ground. Well, yeah, they would be at that point. So is there anything we could steal, I wonder? Or am I going to do it manually like a caveman? Yeah, screw it. I'll do it manually like a caveman. All right, so. Well, I guess it would be kind of like this. Yeah, like this haunch, you know? Obviously, you should just steal all of your own work. That's dumb. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, that's not that bad. Oh, all lucky 7. So that means it works like Photoshop then with the drag frame. Culver's in Georgia? Oh, they're going to get into a war with the Chick-fil-A. You ever see this program before, Felix? I know you're like into art and stuff. It was like $20. Stop messing with his ears. Wait, cat's legs bend back. I'm trying to. I don't think they go that far back, do they? I guess I need to like be like Leonardo da Vinci and chop up a cat. If only there was a cat around. Oh, bud. No. Please, Don, chop me. I bet I could steal some more of my frames. I'll just steal everything. See? Ah, Bud has no body, but he must scream. Actually, I think I do want to do that one, because then I can like adjust this one and look at the onion skin. So we can like basically kind of like just just kind of cheat it. Take this guy here, turn on the onion skin, and then we can kind of see. That's how Bud evolves. Turn off the onion skin. So down. So partial compression, full compression. Coming back up, back up, back up. That's got to get his legs in place. Obviously, there's some parts missing here. I think this one should be a little higher. Yeah, there was a Steam version, but I just downloaded it off their website for $20. I think you can compile it from source for free, but that sounds like something Felix would do. Throw Felix under the bus. That's not how cat legs work. Well, technically, it's a robo armor suit armor cat. Okay, so that's where. So this would be the last one before it goes to the. So we won't actually use this one. We'll just use this one. So we have the two falling frames with the wind in his ear. Then compression. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. His leg's massive. Probably a little too massive. That looks good. See, it looks like he's going to attack. Excuse me. Okay. But we could kind of like cheat this a little bit here. Just yeah, it's completely natural. Hair color so natural, only your Undertaker knows for sure. Oh, Felix, we call this Sprite Night. What do you think? You like the name? Do 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 do. Turn myself into a pickle, Morty. Pickle Rick. Whoa. This is kind of relaxing. Oh, yeah, turn on Pixel Perfect. It's kind of like Picture Perfect with Jennifer Aniston. There we go. I cross-referenced back to Friends. That'll probably look better once he has his butt attached. Wait a minute, going down. Actually, this should be. Yeah, this shouldn't be like that. It should be the other way, actually. There. Oh, Felix, were you here when we were running the game? Here, I'll show you what it looks like. This is in Godot or Godot. So what we're adding, right? So we have all of the jumping animation in. So what we're adding, his foot still kind of looks like it just kind of appears out of midair there. Anyway, so there's like wind affecting him, but so when there's a long drop, we're gonna have him do this compression animation before he returns to the sitting pose. So that's what we're adding to round out the night. Tail's there, then his tail's there, then his tail's there, then his yeah. Because the problem is his tail has to end up there, so we can't necessarily give it the same animation. It's kind of got to whip back like that. So I can't quite do what I well. I guess actually, because if he's coming down there, his tail. Yeah, that's probably too. That's probably too much. His tail needs a little bit more latent animation there. There. That's okay, I guess. This one's a little too short. His tail mutated and got shorter. Out like that. There. 1, 2, 3. That would probably be acceptable. Obviously, we have to put his butt back in place. So this is the resting frame. So let's grab that, go back here. Erase, paste. If I cheat this a little bit. I give them some of that stretch and squash. It's what plants crave. Oh, I should probably, yeah, because he's got like a little bolt or something here in his belly. Actually, that's probably too high up. There, and right there, and right there. Oh, they even put Copilot in coffee now? Gross. Who's it that? You know that one YouTuber who's got like the weird accent where he's like, "Hello, we're Apple, and we're going to do this." And he did a funny one for Copilot, and he's like, "Hey, how many people are using this crap?" And it's like nobody. And then he slaps the Copilot name on Office. How about now? Ding ding ding. A weird looking foot. A little better. I don't know. It's kind of hard to draw cat feet in pixels. I'm just not. I'm not good enough at this to do that. Oh yeah, see, he's bringing his haunches back. That's very cat-like. Now we just need to fill in the holes to complete the code. Now we've got a baby cat. Sorry, it's kind of a ride. Now we can make a baby dinosaur. Hey, it's starting to look like something. Of course, now I got to go in and actually add the code to do this. His leg looks too big there. Yeah, maybe no one will notice. Filmmaking's about the big picture, not the little details. We're getting close. Maybe we should just color it and go for it. I think it's this one, right? Oh, turn off pixel perfect. The wireframe's just hard to see. I guess if it wasn't brown, if it was like black, it'd be easier to see. But I mean, I suppose if I wanted to be really fancy, I could make a shader. So I think you can do that in Godot, where you can like make shaders to like change the colors to simulate like palette swaps and stuff. I suppose if I wasn't an idiot, I could make a bigger brush. How many idiots we got on this ship? Yo! Keep firing, idiots. I will give her back her old nose. No! Oh! It looks like I missed a frame. Looks like I picked the wrong sister. Ugh. What a mess. What a mess. Might as well just finish it. Great, I made a clean spot. Now I'm gonna have to do the whole. Wait, this frame's not even being used. What a waste! close enough. Fall. No. Moving the mouse wheel. Oh yeah, that's also like Photoshop, isn't it? Oh, might as well just finish painting this since I'm in the mood. Ah! Okay. I wonder how much that'll F up what we already did. Okay, so now we need a new animation called land. Ugh. Lame. This is like hella messed up. There's a hole in the frame? Where? Yeah, that thing did get, I don't know, something got messed up. Okay, that should be that for that. Actually, we want this to be pretty fast. Maybe not. Well, I don't know. Maybe that fast. We can always change it. Whoa! Stop. What is your problem? Screw you then. Okay, so we're here. Break 5 things to fix one thing. Yes, that's always how it works. Let's make sure. Speaking of that, let's make sure we didn't wreck anything else. Smooth like butter. Yeah, these graphics are smooth, man. They got rescue games and war games and football games. Ugh. I don't like all these if did nesses, but I don't think you can do switch cases in Godot script. guess the question is like, how do we play? We have to like chain the animation somehow. Run naked demonetized, yeah. Please insert your birth certificate into Windows to continue. I wonder, is there a way we can attach like a trigger or something? So like at the end of an animation, well, I guess we can see. Let's just see what happens, but I'm sure it won't be what we want. It worked until it didn't. Switch case is called match. Okay. I will make a note. Now, even Steven, do you know a way? So like if we hit the floor, if our velocity was high enough to make land equals true, how do we play land a robot and then switch away from land? Is there a way to like attach like a like when we play the last frame, can we set a variable to true, or could we attach like a handler to it or something? Animation tree? Oh yeah, that makes sense. Select an oh gosh. Sounds like that might be a little bit more involved than we have time for tonight. But yeah, it makes sense. You would tree from one animation to another. Yeah, that might be a good thing to ask ChatGPT. It could probably point you in the right direction. Oh no! It's like he's trying to take a poop. I highly doubt this would just work. Because I would think on the next frame it would reset it. Fall to your death. Yeah, I just reset it instantly. Yeah, that sounds like the way to do it. I just don't. I'll have to. Animation tree. number 10. Yeah, Aurora, that might be a good way to just hack it. It's not the best way, but it would probably be good enough for the test. All right, bud, we're going to do an animation test with you. All right, so let's see. Yeah, that seems pretty accurate. Yeah. Are you an animated cat? You don't like being a lap cat, though. Unless we're watching movies. No, actually, you are sitting in my lap. That's weird. You never do this. Prince of Persia. Huh? That actually, that might be a good name. Until you get sued, boy. Oh, Bud, you're kind of in the way of my keyboard. Remember when you were tiny, Bud, and you could lay behind the keyboard? Those days are long gone. Actually, make this into an int. We don't need a bool. Int equals, whoa. Oh, are you trying to eat my microphone? All right, here, go down to your warm bed. There you go. Oh, damn it. Can you do? No, I guess you can't. Do you have to type land equals land minus 1? Can you do minus equals 1? Okay, you can do that. 10. I guess it depends on the frame rate. Oh, what are you doing? Are you trying to attack my cable? Don't do that. Go to your bed. Go over there. All right, let's see if this hacky crap works. Blah, 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 hacky crap. And nothing. This get wrecked? No. 15 frames a second. This is probably running at 60 hertz. Jeez, I don't know. Yeah, these graphics are smooth, man. I was working with the Boolean. The Prince of Persia. Purrings of Persia? I don't like purrings of Persia. Yeah, maybe if you had a different word than prince. Like, what else rhymes with prince? Rinse? Mince? That's about it. Vince? That's not a verb, though. Mince, rinse, prince. Man, it's almost as bad as orange. If land is, okay, so land is 0. So if it's more than 0, play land robot. Land minus equals 1. Wonder why that's not working. Let's give it some stupidly high number. Trademark, stupidly high number. Whoa! Nope, still didn't work. Vince of Persia? It sounds like some truck driver who lives in Persia. The cat's name is Vince, and he lives in Persia. Pounce of Persia? That might work. Oh, wince. Like, your cat would wince. Still not sure why this. I think this hackiness would at least sort of work. That's really slow. Come on, hackiness. You can do it. Paul Prince of Persia? Oh, Paul Prince of Persia. That would work. Line 38 is minus equals -1. Is that not allowed, or does it? Well, it didn't give me an error. I mean, I could do like basic crap like that. That's kind of hurts my soul, though. The soul still burns. Well, there he did it. It looks like he's like ice skating in slow motion. And he never gets out of it. Oh, there he got out of it. I'm sure. Yes, obviously animation tree is the way to do this, but obviously it's just hacky crap in the meantime. Let's just pull numbers out of our butts. Looked like he had some trouble getting up the stairs. Oh, I had this equals minus? Okay, so that was about 3 times longer than it should have been. So if we increase this, God. In the meantime, Ben could have just looked up how to do the animation thing, but nope. That's kind of cool. Like, it's not supposed to do that, but that animation could work for like when he comes to a stop. Although I don't know, I don't usually like the kind of animation because it's like, now that almost worked. Yeah, the way you do this, like you're like, okay, like you go, then you'd go to that, and then you'd go back to your main thing, and you'd probably have some sort of handler, so the rest of the logic would know that you did this jump. Let's say make it even a little faster, and actually, if it's a little faster, then the time will probably just work out, even though it's hacky shit. Ugh. Somehow that looked worse. Somehow Palpatine returned. What is it? Prince of Persia? Yeah, I know there's a lot of animation stuff that I could do. I'm just hacking it. Because really, every time he changed animation here, it's because the controls are changing. But in this case, yeah, it's animation changing outside of the controls. I mean, really, this would all be rewritten anyway. I think this is just to make sure the animations look good. Do, 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 do. In Bud's Midnight Confessions, when he tells all the world that he loves you. Ba, ba, da, 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 da. Yeah, actually use I have a Copilot, the GitHub Copilot subscription, so I use it inside of Visual Studio, and yeah, I usually use Claude Sonnet 4.5. I've noticed like the free model that's included with your subscription seems like it's getting dumber. I'm sure that's on purpose to like make you use the credited one. So that way you use up your credits faster, of course. Where's a little gold ring you wear on your hand? Makes you understand. There's a lover before me, you'll never be mine. I'm wasting my time. Do 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 do. You know that song was sung by Creed Bratton from The Office? In my midnight confessions, when I telling the world that I love you. Just put Creed. She'll know what that means. Yeah, that looks good. We hacked it good. Actually, maybe it's a little too fast. Excuse me. Oh, Bud, your greenie ball is empty. Don't you notice how it's not making sounds? Yeah, I'm going to try actually slowing it down just a little bit. 25. So if we go down to 20, that's 20% slower. So we bump this up to, let's do 13. Carry the 1, add a 2. In my midnight confessions. Oh, I got a glitch there. It worked better before. When I was in high school, I worked at this restaurant washing dishes. And we only got in the kitchen. We only got two stations on the radio. It was the oldie station and then the local station, which was all country music. So I became accustomed with like every oldie song because of course, yeah, oldies was better than country. And that was kind of back. That was back before they made country more mainstream, like with like Shania Twain's butt. So it was like we did not want to listen to country. It needs a little bit more squash, or whatever it is, squanch. Yeah, looks pretty good, even though it's hacked. Well, yeah, because you'd have, and you're gonna have like the attack, the cat getting damaged, all sorts of stuff. It still feels like he's not being squished enough when he lands. It's pretty good though. You guys are still on the Prince of Persia thing. Prince of Persia, the Greenies of Time. I guess we could just give this a 2x duration just so you see it more. Of course, if we do that, we're going to increase this. Was that was I always thought it was Karateka doesn't really get enough credit because Karateka was like what 5 years before Prince of Persia. Prince of Persia. Of course. Okay, speaking of Prince of Persia and a video game involving a cat, I did think about doing like the ledge thing, but I always feel like that slows down gameplay. Like, like Prince of Persia or The Lion King on the Genesis. Excuse me. It starts. Do 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 do. Hopefully, this game is not as difficult as Lion King on Genesis. Man, remember how great the Aladdin game was on Genesis? Not on Super Nintendo, on Genesis. With a soundtrack by Tommy Tallarico of the Amico fame. Oh, I just realized Amico is meant to sound like his last name. Oh. You did the ledge grab? Well, you know what the problem is here? I'm not. Oh, yeah, I'm not resetting the falling variable unless you jump. See, if you jump, yeah, see, but if you fall, the falling variable is not reset, which means that it's above 0, and then you get. But that actually looks better, like with that, the fact that I did it wrong. Oh yeah, well you wouldn't want his ears to go. Oh, the thing is, it's not like he didn't fall that far, you know. I don't think I'd actually want him to do that. See, yeah, we're getting all this like free animation from the fact that it's not programmed well enough. Like, see his ears. Oh no, he's a naked. Oh no. Huh? Okay, now he's back. So if you eat the greenie, you become. So I'll probably just have like cat like boxes scattered around. If you jump in the box, you get your robot suit back. But I do want to make it like ghouls and ghosts. Like if you get completely damaged, then you're like naked and you have to get. It's like a one-hit kill unless you find a new suit. What is it? Yeah, it's looking pretty good, bud. And guess what? You won't get any royalties from this. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Huh. No, somebody else did the Halo theme. But yeah, the animation tree sounds like something I should do. Yeah, sometimes like if you look at this, like you kind of like you see like some incorrect frames. It looks like he's kind of like skidding to a stop. Because right now it doesn't properly handle falling. That's why you can run while you're falling. Or I'm sorry, falling without a jump. Ah! He's still falling to this day. 5:12 a.m. Well, it's oh crap! It's 12:12 a.m. here. Well, that's a good idea, Recliner, but I think I'd have to like become. That would be a lot harder to animate. I guess I could do it. Then I can like join the pantheon of cat-related games like Stray and that one from Leonardo DiCaprio's company. Wait, actually, I think that was Stray. Yeah, I should probably wrap it up here, but yeah, I think we made some good progress. I'm slowly breaking 30 years of Photoshop muscle memory. Oh, I see the missing pixels. Yep. There's a hole in that there, cat. Yeah, see, like if you were moving and stopped, you could use like these frames as your stop frames going back into your resting animation, your resting bitch face. Yeah. So you wouldn't use that or that, but you could use that, and then obviously back to that. Now, sorry about the disconnect earlier. Uh, well, yeah, Annapurna Entertainment, which made movies but also made games as well. But I think they closed the game division But yeah, they did that game Stray about the cat that was a stray cat. So yes, that was actually done by other people involved too. But yeah, what's his face? Leonardo DiCaprio owns it. Probably just to meet chicks. All right, I think I'm going to call it a night. But yeah, thanks for all your input and advice. And yeah, yeah, it's a good thing to do when there's no controllers to build. Sprite night. All right, we'll see you next time for Sprite night.